You are listening to natureschannel.fm, live talk radio that helps connect you more deeply with nature. Natureschannel.fm, it's where we grow.
Welcome to Nature's Sanctuary Sunday Service, brought to you by the Church of Nature. Join us every Sunday for a powerful and beautiful eco-spiritual service where we honor and support ourselves through the reflection of nature. We're here to help you grow every Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern on natureschannel.fm.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nature Sanctuary Sunday Service. I'm Christine Agro, High Priestess of the Church of Nature, and today is our Animal Blessings Sunday service. So today I thought we would have our reflection on sharks and hold this service in honor and celebration and memory for Rob Stewart, who passed towards the end of this last week. Rob was the creator and director of the movie, the documentary Shark Water, that changed the way that we look at sharks. The Church of Nature honors the individual and encourages a deeper conscious connection to the self through the reflection of nature and all that it offers. It is time for humanity to reawaken to the divine that is nature. Nature is spirit, and we are nature. When we reflect on nature and connect with it more deeply, we align with our own spirit, and when we do, life flows. I sit at the gate before the great mystery between darkness and light, guiding your passage into the depth of reality. The door is open for those who choose to walk through. Bless this space. If we all could recite our intention for today. We come here today with open minds, open hearts, and open hands, willing to give and to receive. So if you're in a space where you can have your feet flat on the floor and your eyes closed, we'll take a moment to ground and set out our intention for today's Sunday service. So if you would, allow roots to grow from your feet down into the earth. And let's allow roots to grow from our crown up into the source of our own divine wisdom and our own divine knowledge. Remember to breathe. Create a beam of light that goes from the base of your tailbone to the top of your head, straight through the center of your spine, and with your intention, allow yourself to come into energetic alignment. And you're welcome to stay in this space as we move forward with Sunday service, or you can gently open your eyes. And we'll move forward with reciting our affirmation that we are nature. I am. I am the sun, I am the moon, I am the dirt beneath my feet. I am the stars and the universe, I am the dark of night. I am the tree and the wind that blows its leaves. I am the ocean, I am the rain, I am the desert and the mountain and the plain. I am the bird, the fox, the turtle, and the bee. I am. So as I said, I wanted to take today's Sunday service to see what we could learn from the shark. And I wanted to touch on some of what came out of Rob Stewart's movie, Shark Water. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it, and I think in honor and celebration for him and his passion and mission and what he's brought to light, that it would be a great thing for you to watch sometime this week. I found it on Vimeo, and I will provide the link to it uh, on the Church of Nature's Facebook page. So here's what I learned by watching his movie, Myths, just in terms of myths about sharks. Let me see, let me go back to the beginning. Actually, just information in general. So sharks are over 4 million years old. They're the oldest, I think, creatures living on the planet. Sharks control the underwater population. That's their role. They've survived most major extinctions. And most importantly, they're nothing like what we are told. They hold the underground in balance. I thought one of the most poignant messages from Shark Water is that everything under the water lives together, moves together, and dies with a purpose. So sharks, through the media and through institutions, have been portrayed as wicked and unpredictable. But in truth, elephants kill more people than sharks. Actually, if we look at the statistics, sharks kill 5 people in a year. Elephants and tigers kill 100. Execution, 2,400. Illegal drugs, 22,000. Road accidents, 1.2 million. And starvation, 8 million. Sharks, in actuality, are shy and hesitant. I think one of the most amazing things about sharks is that they have 2 more senses than we do. They have internal lines along the sides of their bodies that can detect movement in the water, and their heads are giant sensory systems that pick up electromagnetic energy fields. This helps them to find hidden food in the water, and where humans are concerned, it actually helps them feel what humans are experiencing. So they know if someone is calm or someone is afraid, and typically will not come near a human who is afraid. They use that electromagnetic ability, that sensory skill, to tap into the electromagnetic currents of the planet and use that as a roadmap to get to where they need to go. So sharks rarely bite, and they are intelligent. They have short-term and long-term memories, and they can learn. And in truth, sharks don't eat people. Their teeth are ineffective for cutting up human flesh. They have evolved to eat very particular prey, and they know what it is, and they know not to expend their energy on things that they cannot eat. Bites of humans are typically by mistake, out of curiosity, and because they can't take chunks of flesh, the bites tend to be superficial. A death from a shark bite will typically be from loss of blood, not from being eaten. So those are some of the things that I learned about sharks by watching Shark Water. It's a very powerful film um, because Rob Stewart sees what's going on out on the seas. He becomes an activist and creates Shark Water to not only change our minds about sharks, but to also raise to our awareness the horrible culling of sharks that's happening. And and he was successful in doing that. Um, so in learning about sharks, I was thinking about what we can learn from sharks. And I think one of the most poignant pieces of information or poignant reflections that I had was the whole idea that we base our opinions on sharks off of the information that we receive. And granted, the average person can't go into the shark and spend months swimming with them and learning to understand them. But at the same time, if someone tells us something, oftentimes we accept that at face value and it becomes our truth. And what I learned or what came to my mind from watching this film and learning more about sharks is that we really do need to stop and reflect on information that we're being told and wonder, where does it come from and what's the purpose of it? Because particularly where sharks are concerned, there are people who make a lot of money either being shark hunters or killing shark for their fins. And so, yes, they want you to believe that sharks are scary, man-eating creatures that need to be eradicated. But in truth, they're not. So I think if we take a lesson from the sharks, it's to really question all the information that we receive, to do our own homework where we can, to sit in silent meditation, connect with that which we are being told is bad, and see if we can uncover anything, uncover discrepancies or misinformation, to really use our own ability to research, to explore, to understand what's going on and what's behind information that we're being told. Because really, I knew nothing about sharks until I saw this movie. But when I saw Rob Stewart cradling a shark and stroking it, and the shark sitting there enjoying it, receiving it, it's the same feeling I had when I met my first cow and it nuzzled its face into my hand. And I realized that it was sentient. It had feelings. It could experience comfort and community and connection. And that's when I became a vegetarian. So I think probably in truth, out of the big scaries out there, humanity's probably the big scariest. So it's important for us to really reflect on where information is coming from and what the truth really is. So our ripple opportunity this week is to question information. really have your eyes open and your ears open and your heart open. Hear and see the information that's coming at you. Take a moment to question it. Question the purpose behind it. Question the energy behind it. Question the intention behind it. Do your research and come to your own decisions. And if something happens or comes up and you don't have time to research it, make a note and put it aside. Save it for a weekend project or an evening project. But make the conscious choice to research it. And I also highly recommend watching Shark Water and spending some time in awe of Rob Stewart's commitment and passion. And let that inspire you and fuel you to do something that maybe you've always been afraid to do or uncertain to do. Let his courage fuel you to do more in your own life. And we'll move forward with our invocation of peace. So if you would turn your palms up. I stand with palms raised to the sky, open to both giving and receiving. Peace is in me, peace is around me, peace begins with me. I ask to be the channel through which peace flows, bringing peace to myself, my life, and to all who share my life. I see peace, I breathe peace, I live peace, I am peace. So our offertory is an opportunity to recognize the presence of the Church of Nature, the presence of Nature Sanctuary Sunday service. And I would ask that if you have been joining us regularly for Nature Sanctuary Sunday service and you value what you receive here, that you open your hand and open your heart and make a contribution to support the work that we're doing. It doesn't matter what size that contribution is, it is the action of supporting that which supports you. So if you would visit thechurchofnature.org, and you'll find on the right-hand side a place to click and make a donation to the Church of Nature. And we'll recite our offertory blessing. As always, I ask you to reflect on the words within this blessing. We ask that giving be a blessing and not a burden, that we see the abundance and unlimitedness of the universe. We ask to live with open hearts and open hands, and in so doing allow the energy of support and love to flow freely to us and from us. We acknowledge that to receive we must give, and to give we must receive. We make our offerings to the Church of Nature today with open hearts and open hands, and invest in the eternal cycle of energy flow. Our offerings recognize the gifts and blessings of this service. And our Circle of Life celebration is an opportunity to honor, celebrate, and remember those people, those animals that have touched us, that have caused us to think, that have caused us to change the way that we move through the world, that have taught us lessons. So I invite you to call those people and animals and those moments into this time and space to honor, celebrate, and remember. And if we could recite our Circle of Life affirmation, life is a circle whose beginning touches its end. I am here to learn and grow. The path of my life belongs to me. I take this moment to affirm the way in which I want my life to flow. I'm grateful for all that I have and all that I am. I thank my body for all that it does for me. I thank my mind for its power of thought. I thank my ego for its will and drive. I thank my spirit for its patience and for its guidance. And if you're in a space where you can have your feet flat on the floor and your eyes closed, we'll take a moment to set out our intentions for the week ahead and to set out those things that we would like to create and manifest for ourselves. So you can call up in front of you that beautiful piece of rich soil, and into it you're going to plant the seeds of those things that you would like to create and manifest, whether that is the energy of the week or your next step in living a passionate life, or things that you want to create and manifest for yourself. Okay, so you can take that piece of soil, hand it to your spirit so that you can set about creating and manifesting it. Take a breath in and let it out. When you're ready, you can open your eyes, and we'll move to our closing prayer. I give thanks for this time and space, knowing that this is a place to focus my intention, but not where my intention ends. It is my opportunity to carry my choices out into the world. Let me walk my path with strength and knowingness, with grace and ease. Let me walk my path with love and abundance, and let me listen when my spirit speaks. Let nature be my guide. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today for Nature Sanctuary Sunday service. We hope to see you again next week here at 9 a.m. Eastern at natureschannel.fm. And until then, I hope that you have a really beautiful week and let nature be your guide.
Thank you for joining us today for Nature's Sanctuary Sunday service. We hope today's reflection will support you in navigating your week ahead. Please remember to live with an open hand and an open heart. The effects are exponentially rewarding. If you haven't made your offering to the Church of Nature, be sure to visit thechurchofnature.org to contribute. While you're there, you'll also find daily inspirations, as well as past Nature's Sanctuary Sunday services. We look forward to having you join us again next week. And until then, remember, let nature be your guide.
You are listening to natureschannel.fm, live talk radio that helps connect you more deeply with nature. natureschannel.fm. It's where we grow.